Hi, and welcome to Chasing the Twist. Today we're unboxing a phone mount for the motorcycle. I have had a GPS mount for my Garmin high accuracy GPS on my motorcycle for a long time, and I use that to go up to Stowe, Vermont and down on a specified route. But I have wanted a phone mount for my bike so that I could check traffic on my commute. I already know where I'm going. It's within cell data, but I just want to check traffic and so on. I just haven't splurged, I guess, and bought the phone mount. I also didn't really like the RAM mount, or the sort of the X grip thing, because there's nothing on the bottom. I want my phone to be vertical, and that RAM mount doesn't have anything on the bottom, so you're relying solely on tension pushing in from the sides. I use an iPhone 6 Plus, so it's larger, and so I needed something that would hold it in the vertical position in a secure manner. So I decided on this Xroam phone mount. Let's open it up, take a look at it, and later we'll install it on the DRZ 400 SM. Whoa, lots of bags. Okay. Oh right, it comes with, I forgot about that. So, one thing that's interesting about this particular mount is it comes with its own RAM knockoff mount, arm mount. So here's the U-bolt to go around the handlebar, and here is the arm and also the ball down here to mount it. So we'll see. I'll check it out. I already have a RAM arm mount. I may or may not use both. We'll see. What is handy about it though is that it does already come with a 1-inch ball on the back of the actual mount. So whether or not you're using a name brand RAM mount or the one that comes with it, you should be good to go. Also included are some instructions, but nobody reads those. Here's the main mount. Here's the cover for the center of it. It's kind of rubberized. It's a little bit bent, a little bit deformed. It does have a sticky on the back, so that would go there to protect your phone a little bit. Also reduce vibration a very slight amount, nothing too much. And spring loaded, just like most of them. This is my first time trying to load the phone in there. Oh, maybe if I do this, if I go pinch, that's probably the best. I like it. So this is the iPhone, focus, this is the iPhone 6 Plus. There's no interference with the volume or lock buttons. I can't say the same for the iPhone 6, 7, the non-Plus version. But this seems to fit quite nicely. So just quickly, a comparison. So here's my RAM mount for my Garmin 62S. Here is the name brand RAM arm, and it's made out of metal of some sort, probably zinc, I don't know. It has an offset spring, so it has a screw and an offset spring so that it opens it up. This, the one that came with the phone mount, is plastic. It has a spring directly on the screw, so there's doesn't force it open. So we'll see. I guess you're not going to be taking this out of the mount though. You'll be taking the phone out of this, but anyway. This is also plastic. The ball. Since I don't need it, I'll probably end up just using the RAM mount arm until the time comes when I need to mount both my GPS and my phone. I don't know if that'll ever come. So I'm just going to use the ball that's already on my handlebars and use my Xroam branded arm. We're going to mount it to the bike now. I don't have very good lighting over there, so I'm not sure how that's going to go. I'm also going to speed it up through most of it. In order to mount it, I also bought power port, a USB power port from Moto Power. So what this has is the regular sort of battery tender plug, an inline fuse, and then a 3 amp USB outlet. In order to mount this, you have to take the seat off. I will loosen the tank, maybe remove the tank as well, so that I can route this up underneath, and we will go from there. Let's get it on the bike. Here's the battery. I took off the old battery tender connector because I won't need to both trickle charge this battery and charge my phone at the same time. So I figured I'd just try to have one. So what I did is connected it, negative, positive, ran it, there's an inline fuse, ran it up, replaced this zip tie, ran it through this zip tie, replaced the zip tie up and under, along here, put a little zip tie on this cable. I didn't want to put too much stress on that. Up, under again, because there's no wires that run here, so I didn't want to run it there. Up, under again, zip tied it to this cable stay here, and here you go. And the reason I ran it over here rather than over here is because there's two reasons. The main reason is there's a lot less clearance on this side between the frame and the fork than there is on this side. The second reason is this is the oil fill cap. So if I spill oil while trying to refill the tank, the oil tank, I would get oil on this, which is not something I want to do. So now let's test it. I want to plug in something that's not my iPhone to test it. So in order to test the USB plug, which you can see the corner of, I just found some cheap USB device that has a light on it. There could be an indicator light over here when it's plugged in, rather than plugging in my expensive iPhone. There you go. It works. So now I need to route the iPhone cable, mount the phone. Let's do that. Thanks.